Hi, I'm Nathan Oakley, and this is going to be a bit of a video log just to update people on what's going on with me and what's going on with Flat Earth on my channel, things of that sort of nature. So, hoping I'm going to get some help from my little one. You're going to help me do this video log, little chicken? Gone silent. Okay, fine. So, I went to see my 101-year-old grandmother, who's very... Yeah, you remember that, don't you? You remember seeing Grandma. Who's very frail, and she had an interesting story to tell. Despite being completely bedbound, she still got most of her marbles. And she was explaining that she woke up and in her chair, because she doesn't use it anymore, was a chav sat watching her TV. So somebody had broken into her house, gone through the whole house, and then when they found there wasn't a great deal of cash in the house, they proceeded to sit and eat some sweets and sit and watch TV next to my 101-year-old grandmother who was asleep. So of course she wakes up and this girl just got scared and ran away. So I was like, what kind of world do we live in? People will literally break in, not just go through the house, but sit next to a very, very elderly, very frail 101-year-old woman and watch TV. Yeah, God, the lure of TV is unreal. Anyway, so that's one outrageous story. If anybody's kept up with some of the other video logs I've done of recent dates, they'll know that my wife, who's got a bit of a baby brain, had a bit of an accident in our car, caused a massive amount of damage, and over the course of the last few weeks we've been getting that fixed, which has cost an absolute fortune. And it gets on top of you a little bit when you haven't quite got enough money to do something that you want to do because you have an unexpected bill. Yeah, mummy with baby brain, that's right. But we had a knight in shining armour out of nowhere. A guy, I don't know if I'll mention his name because I don't think he wants me to, but a guy got in touch and said, really like your work, you're a good guy, what's your PayPal information? So I said, oh, well, this is my PayPal information, why do you want it? Thinking, oh, this is nice, this is going to be maybe $20 or something, you know, some kind soul who just wants to send me money, doesn't want to do it in Super Chat. So I said, oh yeah, just stick it in Super Chat, you know, it's great to encourage others to give me cash, because I'm poor. So yeah, great, wonderful, I'm not going to say no, thank you very much, you know, here's my PayPal information. The guy then proceeded to send me $1,000, I kid you not. I mean, I've never experienced anything like that in my life, somebody with such generosity. And, you know, it couldn't have come at a better time because we're financially screwed because my wife's buggered our car up. Or buggered her car up, I should be more accurate. So that's, for him, if he watches this, I don't think he even watches YouTube, but if he did, thank you. Thank you so much, because it has been an enormous help, completely unsolicited. I mean, to my knowledge, I don't think I've even ever asked anybody to donate to my Super Chat, although I do have one. So yeah, it's amazing that somebody would see the need to do that, and they have, and I wanted to say a big thank you and at least make a note of it on the video log. In terms of upcoming events, so obviously you've probably seen several adverts. One was mirrored by Mark Sargent about the 22nd, Saturday the 22nd of this month. So Patricia Steer, myself, Martin Liedtke and my wife Eleanor and a whole bunch of other people will be in attendance at the Leamington Spa meetup. So it is going to be quite well attended from what I can gather so far. It's had lots of positive responses, so there's going to be plenty of people there. And it will be a good laugh. There's loads of pubs and stuff in the very near vicinity. Not that I drink, but yeah, you can grab yourself food, grab yourself drink very easily, and sit in the park in the sunshine or in the shade because there's plenty of trees. Yeah, it's going to be so nice, isn't it? We're going to have loads of fun. Feed the ducks. Talk flat Earth. It's going to be great. So yeah, so that's an event that's getting ever nearer, and I'm really excited about it. It's in my hometown as well. I live here for a reason, and the main reason is because it's exceptionally picturesque here. It is very, very pretty, and the park in the centre of the town does typify that. It's also extremely pretty. So yeah, it's going to be a really nice day, and as I say, even Patricia Steer's flying in just so she can chat to British flat earthers and sort of press the flesh, as she puts it. So that's going to be a really, really nice thing, and I'm looking forward to that more and more and more. The other thing is shows that I've got coming up, Project E.L.I. and Biker Scout. I've fired them both out some emails just to say, would you be willing to do a show on Rh negative blood? Because it's something that it's only just come up for me, and whenever something like this that I've got absolutely no clue about comes up, you sort of start foraging around looking for information and get standard narrative. And it's for me, it's much easier. It's a cheat, it's a shortcut, it's lazy. But you just ask the people who have done the better research, the more in-depth research, the people that actually know what they're talking about, what they have found out. So I'm hoping that certainly Project E.L.I seemed keen when I asked her. I'm literally flipping through my emails now. Yes, I have a response from her. Brilliant. So yeah, she will hopefully be on that show, and indeed Biker Scout, who had not crossed my path until I saw him on Project E.L.I having a chat about this very subject, and it was fascinating. You know, it's maybe something that's new to you in the ears of people on this video log. They may not have heard anything about this. So yeah, that's going to be a show that's coming up. A week on Wednesday, I'm going to be chatting to Gary John, who has been the organiser, or is the organiser, for the UK conference in 2018. So he's going to, with a little bit of luck, I hope I'm not stealing his thunder, launch the website in the next few days. So we're hoping the timing will be such that the website will all be up and running by next Wednesday, when I have him on and discuss the show and tell people all about it, tell people who's going to be there, where it's going to be, what it's about, what it'll cost, you name it. We'll discuss it in a very similar way that I did already with Robbie Davidson of Celebrate Truth. So that'll be something else in the next couple of weeks that's coming up that you should definitely tune in for, because I'm pretty sure he hasn't actually disclosed any of that information yet, so it may very well be that that's an exclusive for me. Woo-hoo. I'll have Gary going through some of that information and basically telling the audience at large what's going to happen, what it's really about, because it's been talked about to a certain extent, certainly on Patricia's show. I may even link that interview that he did on Patricia's show to this video. So if you click in the description below now, you'll see. Oh wow, you've never got that working before. She's got a little spinner going. Maybe you should have a gyroscope as a next toy. So yeah, sorry, getting distracted by my very cute kid who's now walking around. Hey, why not? I'll put some Oakley news in. So yeah, in the last 4 days, my kid's gone from crawling to walking. So she's now a walking baby, which is 10 times more fun, but 10 times more work. So surprisingly, you want to encourage your kid all the time to walk as much as humanly possible. I might actually switch over to video just to catch this while it's happening. Oh, did you just fall over? Should we go back in the lounge? Should we go back in the lounge? Let's go, little toddler. Wow, 4 days of walking and you're a pro. Really well done. Excellent stuff. Let's see you toddle over to the iPad to watch some nursery rhymes. So yeah, that's going to be pretty much it from me. This is going to be the end of the video log with my little cute daughter walking. Isn't it amazing? But yeah, so be here or be sphere for the show with Gary John, and also for the show with Biker Scout, if he gets back in touch with me, but certainly with Project E.L.I, which will be in the next, I don't know, hopefully in the next week. I don't know, I don't tend to arrange these things that much in advance. So when it happens, I'll put out a little 15-second advert just to let people know exactly when it's going to be on. Maybe if you could, in the comments below, when I did the last show with Carly Sunshine, I pre-scheduled a little ad that said live now. Flat Earth United with Carly Sunshine is live right now. Click on the link below to join the live chat. Trolls, flat earthers, ballers, concavers, you're all welcome. Be here or be sphere. As I say, click on the link below. We are live right now. And it got one comment from Ace and Cloud. I just want to know if anybody else actually saw that ad and actually participated in the live chat as a consequence of seeing that ad. In other words, was it worth doing? Other than that, I'm going to sign out here and say, I've been Nathan Oakley. I'll see you all in the next video.